people. Before I got deep into communication, I was working as a youth worker, and I was working with young people from the age of 11 to 16.
Okay.
And that changed my life. Impacting people is part of my life.
Okay.
Talking to people is part of my life. It's inevitable that when I meet somebody, I want to do something in their lives, whether it's verbally or via action. I want to change someone's life. But how we describe me, I think I'm learning that I'm a principled person.
Okay.
I am principled, and I am persistent.
Okay.
If I want something to be done,
You want it to be done.
I have learned that I have the grace to
Make
persist,
it happen.
and it happens. And I think I'm resilient.
Okay.
I fit in different environments. If you take me to the snow, I will fit in the snow.
Okay.
You take me to the sun, take me to the desert, I'll fit in the desert. So I think that's about me.
Wow, amazing, resilient, principled, and quite a very dynamic person we are talking with here. Thank you for all of you who are following us. We are taking this deeper and to another level. I promise you, you will like the story we have tonight. And of course, we have our partners over there, Outreach Missions in Africa. Oma is one of our partners making this happen. Hope Outreach Ministries and Classic Media, not forgetting Jorech Financial Services. Thank you for making this happen. And I'm just taking it deeper with my wonderful guest tonight. Can you paint for us a picture of your childhood growing up? Like you said, you did communications at the university. Did it appear to you at one time when you were growing up that maybe that is the direction you are going to take? Or what shaped your direction eventually?
I'm learning that, as the Bible says, that God will give you the desires of your heart. Sometimes you may not even know the desires of your heart.
Yes.
By your actions, God will order your footsteps. And that's in Psalm 37. So when I was growing up, I liked to talk to people.
Okay.
At a very young age, when visitors would come home, I would pray with them and lead them to Christ at a young age. So I started
meaning
that.
at a young age, you already knew Christ, you already had that light.
Yes, I didn't fully understand it, but then somehow it was a part of me.
Okay.
And because of the upbringing, my parents, I was very close to my dad.
Okay.
He really mentored me step by step.
Wow.
And I think it shaped who I am. When I say I'm persistent, when I say I'm principled, I learned some of those principles from him.
Okay.
And you asked me about communication. Did I know I was going to do communication?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know I was going to do communication. But when I look back right now and see some of the things I was doing, it's like God already knew what I was going to be. You see us speaking here today,
Yes.
but I was told when I was young, maybe in early primaries, I would always get a radio cassette and a microphone, and I would start reading news.
Hey.
And I would say that this is Racheal reporting for the BBC. And
Wow.
you see, I did not know by then even what school I'd been in secondary and all, but here I am, and slowly by slowly I'm seeing God opening more and more doors for me to do exactly that I was declaring then.
In other words, all things are working together towards that purpose and that goal.
Yes.
Wow. Amazing. Thank you very much. And it's good to be hosting you eventually, hosting a communications expert. Who am I? I'm really humbled, and this is just to show you that all things can work together for our good once we align ourselves to the purpose and to the will of God. There is no limit to what God can do in the inside of us.
Amen.
Whatever you're doing there, jokingly, you're passionate about something, it can go beyond that.
Amen.
If you realign yourself to the will and to the purpose of God. And that's exactly what we are talking here tonight. So, Mama Racheal, after when you had realized, or when you were growing up and like you have painted that picture, you had that experience, At what age or at what time did you receive the fullness of the knowledge of Christ or the light of Christ, that it went beyond just maybe following it as you had learned from your parents, but now took a personal decision at a personal level?
You know, despite growing up in a family that was a Christian family, I would lead family altars and all. At the age of, I think it was 21 years old, or slightly earlier than that.
Yeah.
That's when I joined a church and became very active. That was Deliverance Church, Mama Hill. I was in the worship team.
Okay.
And that's when I understood that it is so important for me to start my own personal journey, separated from the journey that my parents had taken me through. So I recommitted my life to Christ.
Okay.
At that point. I remember I was in my hostel room, and one of my friends had come to check on me. He was a little older than me, and he was in the same worship team. And then I knelt down. I said, I want to give my life to Christ. And he was very surprised. But he prayed for me, and I gave my life to Christ, and I'll not forget that time. And ever since then, it could be the same story for each one of you. The day you give your life to Christ is not the day you'll master everything.
Exactly.
Until today, we are still learning.
In the journey.
We are still, every day is a chance to learn.
That is true.
So what I will say about salvation, I am positioned to learn.
Amazing.
Every single day. You see, the Bible says in Joshua chapter 1 verse 9, where it says, I'll be with you everywhere you go. But then slightly before that, he says that, and you will be successful, meditate on the word of God daily. And then you'll be successful.
Exactly.
So as you meditate daily, as you learn daily, you gain daily success.
Amazing.
So my journey with God is a daily step. If I succeed today, if I do my best today, then I've been successful today. I don't carry the grace of yesterday to today, no. Every day is a chance to cultivate a new relationship with God. That's why you say, when you wake up each morning, your mercies are new every morning. So every morning we have a chance to learn. We have a chance to grow. We have a chance to change. When you make a mistake yesterday, talking to young people that are listening, you make a mistake yesterday, you've stumbled, you've fallen, maybe you found yourself drinking, you found yourself, oh God, I'm sorry, I've gone back to this, oh God, I'm sorry, I've fallen. Pick up yourself once again. Pick up yourself every day and say, God, let me start again. Let me start again. Always give yourself, have a reset button.
Exactly.
A reset button in you that say, okay, I've fallen here, maybe, even if it's in seconds.
Yes.
God, I've fallen here, reset your button quickly. Don't dwell in the past. Don't dwell in the former things. That's where the enemy enjoys. When he says, now I've done this, now I can't even go to church, now I'm this.
It brings that negative thought.
Exactly.
You can't raise again.
Reset your button every single day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Always press the reset button.
Yes.
When you reset, you get energized for a new journey.
Yes.
Your mind opens up and you forget what has been behind you, and you begin to pursue your dream.